Now, back in January, a trio of young girls known as the USA Freedom Kids performed at a Donald Trump rally in Pensacola, Florida. Now, as I said, this was back during during the Republican primary, where he was still running against people like Little Marco and Jeb Bush, and so he brought out the big guns, the Freedom Girl. Now, I don't want to show you that video because the song is terrible. But I do remember thinking, look, that it looked a lot like a North Korean rally for Kim Jong-un. Now, of course, I apparently wasn't the only one who thought that, as social media ended up having a field day with it. Now, why I bring this up now is that a man named Jeff Popik, who is the creator behind this patriotic trio and father of one of the youngest members of the group, says he plans now on suing Donald Trump. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's quite a change from having them perform at a Trump rally to saying, I think I might sue Donald Trump. Interesting. What happened? Well, he alleges that the Trump campaign violated several verbal agreements and subsequently stiffed the group of proper monetary compensation. Now, this is from the Washington Post. It started in Pensacola when Popik first reached out to the Trump campaign about performing. He spoke with various people, including former campaign manager Corey Lewandowski. His understanding from the campaign was that the kids would make 2 appearances in Florida, where Popik lives. The first event didn't come to fruition, and Popik says he asked for $2,500 in payment for the second performance in Pensacola. The campaign, however, made a counteroffer. How about a table where the group could pre-sell albums? So wait. We'll have our girls perform, but for $2,500. And the Trump campaign says, yeah, how about we just not pay you and give you a table? Sounds like a terrible deal. I mean, at least for the group. I mean, I guess if this is the kind of deal that Trump is used to making, well, we can see who that benefits. Now, on that, I thought Trump made tremendous deals, and everyone who did business with him always ended up super happy. Well, it turns out not so much, because according to Popik, he didn't even get a table. Not even a table. And that incident was just the first of broken promises and unreturned phone calls that happened all the way up into the Republican National Convention at Cleveland. There, Trump's team allegedly offered Popik a consolation prize and promised that the girls could perform because of all the previous disappointments. Now, when you're dealing with Donald Trump, unfortunately, disappointments should be expected. And again, that's exactly what happened. Since obviously, I watched the entire convention. I did not see those girls perform. They did not perform during the convention. Now, Popik says he is planning to file suit, though of course he wouldn't specify for how much, but explained that it wasn't a, quote, billion-dollar lawsuit. Okay, so maybe it's something reasonable. Maybe for, hey, you promised us, that we would perform, didn't happen, maybe I could just sue you for the $2,500. That seems reasonable. Something to do with breach of contract or something, even though I don't think there was a contract to begin with. But now, he also suggested that he would remove the lawsuit if Trump let them perform at a similar venue to the RNC. So wait a minute, after all of that, he's still offering to let the girls perform as long as it's at a Trump event. This guy got screwed, and he's still like, I love you so much, Trump, I'm still willing to make a deal. In fact, Popik told the Post, quote, Trump might still be the best candidate as president of the United States. Or not. I guess that depends on whether or not he takes the deal. Now, do you realize that this would add one more lawsuit onto the top of literally thousands of suits either Trump started or is the defendant of? And this isn't the first time he screwed people over, too, either. When he was building the Taj Mahal casino, for example, Trump took out billions of dollars in loans, many of them junk loans with high interest rates that he ended up not being able to afford, and then had the casino file bankruptcy effectively screwing over creditors and investors, as well as even small business owners who actually relied on the casino for business. That's who Trump is. Trump does not make good deals. His deals are bad. You're not winning with those deals. But he is. And look, while it wasn't apparent back then, during the 1980s, when this whole Taj Mahal casino thing happened, well, knowing what we know now, you'd be a fool to do business with Donald Trump or elect him to higher office.